There's a couple of things. One, the Federal Communications Commission since 2005 has had a petition pending. It's called In Re Right, and it's no relation to me. Has been pending since 2005, which asked the Federal Communications Commission to limit the amount that could be charged and to regulate the cost of out-of-state prison calls. And that petition has been languishing in front of the FCC for going on 6 years now. And over 8,000 individuals and organizations, including Prison Legal News, have filed comments and urged the FCC to take action to regulate this. Of course, the telecom industry and its paid lobbyists and lawyers have chimed in saying that no, they shouldn't. But for 6 years now, the FCC has been sitting on this petition, and I think one thing that people can do is contact the FCC and first urge them to regulate and cap the amount of money that's charged for out-of-state prison calls, number one, and two, to take action on the petition. It's been sitting for 6 years. This is not a complex issue. Those are two things that can be done at the national level. This is something that affects everyone. The other thing that people can and should do is contact their state legislators, because at the end of the day, I think this is something that profoundly affects all citizens of the state, because these high phone calls, they have a lot of negative effects. One of those is they increase recidivism rates. So it's not just a matter of what your views are on crime or what your views are on mass imprisonment or even telephone charges. I think that if you think that the people in prison, when they get out, as 95% of them will, if you want to ensure that they're successful when they get out, and that means maintaining contacts with their families, with their support networks, so they can get legal jobs when they get out and contribute to the economy and the community, these are all reasons we want to encourage people in prison to have and to maintain contacts with their communities and with their families. And this is, besides being an issue of basic economic fairness, it's also a public safety issue. And I think this is something that affects everyone. And I think there's just something fundamentally unfair and un-American about having contracts being bid out to the companies that are providing these services, not based on who can provide the best service at the lowest cost, but instead based on who can provide a service based on the highest kickback to the agency that's giving them a monopoly.